Hello friends. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe now. And don't forget to press the bell icon and never miss an update.
Hello everyone, this video summarizes the book Jane Nyla Avenue, written by Jane Nyla Hill and published by Bigham's subsidiary of OG Publications. It is a story of a little girl, and the conversation she is having with her grandmother. Watch the whole video to know the innocent conversation between them. It was Friday. Jane Nyla was packing her bag, as it was time for her to go to Grandma Barbara's house. She always had fun when she went there. Sometimes Grandma would take Jane Nyla and her cousin Xavier for swimming at YMCA. They would splash and swim for hours. Then sometimes Grandma would take them for skating. Jane Nyla did not like that too much, as she would often fall down, but she kept on trying. Grandma would also take them to movies. Sometimes they would see 2 movies, both Disney. And also every now and then, Grandma would take them for bowling, which Jane Nyla liked as she was pretty good at it. But today, she could not wait to see her grandma. She had a very important question to ask her. So when she heard the car horn, she grabbed her bag immediately, kissed her mother goodbye, and ran down the stairs. Jane Nyla jumped into her grandma's gray car, and waved her hi. Grandma also smiled, and asked Jane Nyla, how was her day? Jane Nyla answered, that it was a good day, and she did her homework timely, which Grandma appreciated, and told Jane Nyla, that she was thinking that they would go and watch Destiny's volleyball team play that evening. Jane Nyla loved this idea, as Destiny was Jane Nyla's favorite big cousin. She was in 11th standard, and played volleyball for her school, Edmondson West Side. Now Jane Nyla finally decided to end up her curiosity, and questioned Grandma that was there any street named Barbara. Grandma replied, yes indeed, there would be some streets named Barbara. But Jane Nyla had not finished yet. She further questioned, that whether there would be any street named Jane Nyla. Grandma laughed, and replied, that she was not sure that there is one, but there may be such street someday. Grandma suggested that there may be Jane Nyla Road, to which Jane Nyla gave a thought. Then Jane Nyla thinks about her grandma's residence. Her grandma lived on Kenilworth Road, which was a quiet little street with lots of trees, grass and flowers everywhere. But eventually she shook her head, and said that it was not good for her. Grandma further suggested about Jane Nyla Parkway, to which Jane Nyla again gave a thought. Now we again see Jane Nyla thinking about Bowling Alley, which was on Perring Parkway. It was a busy street with lots of stores and cars. But again Jane Nyla refused the idea. Another idea popped up in Grandma's mind, was Jane Nyla Boulevard. Again Jane Nyla got lost in her thoughts about movies which were on Loch Raven Boulevard. There were lots of apartments and condos there. But again, Jane Nyla not happy with the idea. Again, Grandma suggested with a smile about Jane Nyla Place. Jane Nyla thought about it. The YMCA was on 33rd Place. There were senior citizen houses and school on that street. But once more Jane Nyla shook her head and refused the idea. After giving it more thought, Jane Nyla excitedly shouted that how about Jane Nyla Avenue? She again get lost in her thought about the city fair. This city fair was held every year on Pennsylvania Avenue. There were a lot of people selling jewelry, clothes, handbags, food, and artwork at the avenue. Also, there was music playing, kids playing, and run in the street. There were plenty of popcorn, cotton candy, and ice cream vendors present at the avenue. Yes, Pennsylvania Avenue was a great fun. Jane Nyla told her grandma that there was a huge similarity between Pennsylvania Avenue and herself, both were loud and fun. Jane Nyla also imagined how would be Jane Nyla Avenue. It would be paved with gold. There would be YMCA, bowling alley, movie, skateland, and park with big sliding board. Also there would be lots of balloons, and big bubbles there. The houses would be made of candy, and the kids would never have to do homework or go to sleep. They would instead wake up and watch the Disney Channel all night. Listening to her granddaughter's imaginations, Grandma laughed and appreciated her. Jane Nyla also seems quite satisfied and happy with her idea, and finally whispered to herself that yes, Jane Nyla Avenue, that's for me. If you liked this video and enjoyed the cute conversation between Jane Nyla and her grandmother, then do read the book too. You can get the link of this book in the description below. Happy reading!